I'm my own enemy. On my worst days, you can never get rid of me. On my worst days, you can never get rid of me. Yeah. Hold up. Hey, if you wanna test me, you can get it. Got no time for the gimmicks. I ain't gonna play with you. I'm a beast in the game. Gonna remember my name. I can never be tame. We are not the same. The trip, yeah, drip off my chain. You know I'ma make your head bang. I do it for my hometown, DC, Northeast. Will them gorillas be? Do you think that you're ready for me? Cause I know that I'm ready for you. You can never, you can never, you can never. Ay. Do you think that you're ready for me? Cause I know that I'm ready for you. You can never. Man, y'all ain't ready for.
Alrighty, welcome to the Royal Ramble Ramblers. We are here. It's going to be a great show today. Going to talk about SummerSlam. Of course, here I am, Tommy Thomason with Justin Hick, Michael Lee Wills, the champion, and John, you okay over there?
And listen. You got to give me the right kind of interest that I deserve. I want my own damn theme music. I want lights. I want all of it. Okay? Let's go ahead and admit it. I am the star of the show. Where's my damn music?
Where are you?
I got Tommy. I got his music. Carry on for just a second. I got his music right here. Hold on. I gotta go get it.
Okay. So I got my little co-host, my little grandson Nathan here. I'm a babysitting, and yeah. So how's this been going there, guys?
I think he's having the greatest, probably, Tommy. You and JCC together, we have an alcoholic and a babysitter on the same wrestling show. This is perfect. This
I
is
I ain't no babysitter. What are you talking about?
my apologies, sir. My apologies. I think you'd make a great one, by the way.
I had
Yeah,
I had babysitters. I've babysitted before.
sound like you
Uh,
need a
I,
babysitter.
hey, listen. I was so good at babysitter. As long as kids moved in, I couldn't get rid of them.
Wow.
So,
Well, it looks great tonight, that's for sure. But,
so
by the way,
Mister,
A baby chicken. Yeah, it's a little chicken nugget right here. But
that's right.
yeah, so how's everybody's week of wrestling getting ready for SummerSlam coming up Saturday night?
I'm looking forward to it.
I like it.
son,
I like
I think JCC again. He's down there just gra- about SummerSlam. This SummerSlam edition, man. He
Uh,
is
uh,
balls to the
SummerSlam. Wednesday, we're gonna talk SummerSlam tonight, and it's gonna be great because anybody got my answer, you're the man. If you got my answer for the best SummerSlam match, then you are a dumbass.
Okay,
That's right.
interesting.
Tonight we'll talk about what's everybody's pick on the greatest SummerSlam match of all time. For hey, I mean, you've had what since 1988 was the very first SummerSlam, so you're gonna have a lot to talk about of the matches that's happened with SummerSlam. I mean, it's probably what besides WrestleMania, this is the next biggest thing, and then of course Survivor Series. But SummerSlam, it's always a big excitement, big exciting show for the summer.
Listen. I don't know what you just said. I only caught some of it, but the best show of the year is the Royal Rumble. Second best show of the year is WrestleMania, and then the third one is SummerSlam, and then they're gonna have another one, and then it's the one inside that's the other one, fourth one.
Did he catch that?
Special guest Joe Biden,
That's true.
everybody.
Yeah,
Bill is
I
calling.
found her and that was pretty bad. I know. Uh, but
Hey,
yeah,
let Lyndon's in the chat. Let's Lyndon do it in there. He's supposed to be on the show.
what the? I think he went on vacay on us.
I think Lennon partied a little too hard last night with her buddy here, the Rambler, JCC. Who I don't know if anyone's heard of him. Hope you're doing good, man.
Right, the head rambler himself is over there on a beach somewhere.
I'm
They're,
Lyndon.
they're
AD.
saying
Never
hi to
mind.
everybody.
Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
He says hi and bye, Felicia. Uh, that's funny stuff. So what match is everybody excited about for Saturday night?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. Saturday night. No, when did they start doing pay-per-views on Saturday? Us people that matter got stuff to do on Saturday. You got time to sit down and watch TV on Saturday night.
You know what? That's a good response. I wish they would go back to the Sunday platform.
But it's
For
time to relax. It's time to relax and chill out and have dinner with your family, watch wrestling, and you're ready to reset your week. That's what wrestling's all about.
Exactly. I
what do you?
agree. I think it's the Sunday format.
Yeah, same. I don't get why they did that, and they're apparently Michael. You may know that like they're not even pay anymore. They're premium live events. They
Live
call it.
events.
I
Exactly. Premium live events.
what do you think about the Saturday PLE? I mean, I
Well,
guess it's a big model, but
it can work for some people, but some people also like to buck tradition. Um, I like having Sunday pay-per-views, but Saturday can be more convenient for some people because of work or church or something like that. So I'm neither here nor there with it. And in this day and age, you can always just go back and watch it, even if you can't watch it live.
Mike's the preacher guy here. He knows it says in the Bible that on Sunday you go to church, you don't work, you can still watch wrestling. Everybody knows it's in the Bible. That's what you're supposed to do it. Saturday, out of here.
John.
But
Hey, John. Oh, I found your theme music though. You said you wanted us to hit your music. I'm sorry. Do you want your theme
Yeah,
music now, John?
of course, I want my theme music. I always want my theme music.
There you go.
That was the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen. No. Maestro, please. Maestro, please. The hell's the maestro at?
I think he got both of it.
Coming down to right now this time, the rifle, Royal Ramble champion, and the dog coming cold.
He's going to Vegas to get you on.
Darren, thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. I appreciate you guys.
man, he's kissing hands and shaking babies and everything. Sorry, Nate, but baby, I apologize. Not you, but other
Yeah.
babies.
Ben's in the chat saying something. Help me out.
Sunday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning is miles better. I couldn't. My bad. I got one word in.
I'd say, I'd say he probably sees it on early on a Sunday morning.
My
Where
good
they're
old
Yeah.
doing
buddy Jeff
it.
Baker said they went to the Saturdays to kill the indie wrestling draw.
Well,
You know, I was thinking of what you guys think about this. This is just I was thinking about the other day. We just had the big UFC pay per view event on. It was Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier, and we also had the mega fight in boxing with Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, which kind of a wash, but still, those draw people late Saturday nights. I'm wondering if they're trying to fit under that same little uh, scope. Maybe think they're going to draw fans, especially in combat sports like a UFC or boxing, any kind of MMA. Wonder if they think they can kind of compete, which they can compete, especially with these bigger pay per views. But I'm wondering if that's kind of the reason they're doing this, because we see how much UFC sells out on.
That could be the case. Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, like that. Especially since we have this now big partnership with WWE and UFC.
Hey, Champ.
I mean, that might have a lot to do with it.
Exactly. That was kind of my thinking. I'm like, well, okay, this is a week prior. We do have another. Nobody. Oh my! Little kiss the champion right there, getting a kiss. Right? Am I allowed to say that? See, I don't know. I don't want to
Hold on a
overshadow.
second. Hey, you have a message.
I'm sorry, what? Yes, this is Mrs. Wills.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you, Miss Will, the champion. Wife,
Hello.
the champion.
Oh, yeah.
Got a little.
Just
Listen, you're a lot easier on the eyes than that other guy. Get him the hell out of the screen.
That's, yeah, I like, he wears the belt for me sometimes.
Well, don't get too comfortable with that belt because that belt's coming home soon.
Oh, and
it,
congratulations on the baby,
I
Grandpa.
I don't have a baby.
it
I
may be
was,
a
you look like a grandpa. I didn't say you were the grandpa, John.
yeah, John.
So, congrats, Tommy. He's gorgeous.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye,
Hey,
y'all.
eat my little nugget. I love you. Let's
Oh,
see.
yeah, Lyndon, I'm a little bit darker.
Jeff says to tell Megan that her favorite wrestler says hi.
Listen, other than the champ, Jeff Baker's the GOAT.
and Jeff Baker's a jerk, but
So, see you guys later.
we'll see.
Yeah, great.
It's good to be champ.
Yes, it is.
It's too dang on bad that you're the champ, but you're also the chump. Jeff says if Wills don't use that horn to play John Cena's song, fire his ass. Let's hear it, champ. Let's hear the John Cena song.
I will.
What do you mean,
I
Wills?
don't do it because the champ plays it when the champ wants to play it, not at Jeff Baker's beck and call.
Yeah,
Or he
that's
could,
it,
or he could always come up here and try and make me. You know,
yeah.
don't see that happen.
Biting words right there.
Up on and he in a chair.
We're gonna have to get you another microphone, Tommy, because you sound like you're in the hallway hollering at us. And
Oh,
I'm not even drunk, and it sounds like that. Imagine if I was drunk.
Oh, if only we could imagine.
Hey, there's Sunny in the chat. She says no one has transitioned. Ben asked earlier if Sunny had transitioned into Justin.
No, not yet. I haven't made a decision, any immediate decisions on what I want to be in the upcoming months.
Jeff
But
Baker, the champ, can't get horny at will. That's what I just said.
What in the world?
Are we going to talk wrestling or are we going to talk about being horny?
I think response to that those are great.
And you talking about drinking?
Ain't nobody drinking.
Ooh, now we got a drunk babysitting Pawpaw at a Death Row. The new Death Row record should White. Is that what they call? Uh, that's what I've heard that. Before. And the champ up top. Man, it's good to be here. I'm glad to talk a little bit
It,
about SummerSlam weekend. This is like y'all said, like the rest of the summer. It's kind of standalone.
Listen, I'm going to go ahead and say this, Justin, because you are a guest of mine here on the show, and I don't care
Yeah.
what these other heroes think. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. You are now officially a member of the Royal Rumble panel. Anytime we're on the show, you're welcome, my friend. Anytime.
Well,
wow.
that's
One
This
thing
probably
I can agree with. I can agree with that.
thank you guys. I love it. Thank you all. That's probably that's the biggest news SummerSlam pay-per-view happened, which was many years ago. But that's the greatest news of my life, JCC.
Linda said, what's happening now? What do you mean what's happening? We just hired Justin Hicks.
I'm
yeah,
hired, Linda. Feel like man, he said you mentioned Biden earlier. Now I feel like I'm kind of talking to Trump, hiring and firing people on the spot. You know, it's beautiful.
uh, uh, uh. Poor old JCC. We
We did.
did.
What do you
Pretty
mean
smart.
we did? You got a mouse in your pocket. What do you mean we? We didn't do nothing.
What?
What the hell is he talking about? We're going to talk about SummerSlam or what, guys?
Yeah, let's talk about SummerSlam.
Obviously, we're excited for Robert and Jay. Is there anybody on the show or in the chat think that there's any chance that Jay is actually going to win the championship?
No.
No.
I want to say yeah. I don't think so. Playing right now, unfortunately, but we'll see what happens
That
after.
being said, that being said, do you think there's a possibility that they will swerve us just because everybody don't think he's going to win?
It's not like they haven't swerved us before on stuff, but you never know. With that
I think
bunch.
that's a good question, and Tommy, you're right. But I think aren't the uh, aren't the writers in Hollywood and all that? We're on a strike right now. I could see Roman Reigns being the next Hollywood guy, right? I could see him being Rock 2.0 or Cena's now there, and I know he's a little bit younger right now, but if there was a big movie or something he had going on, sure, I could see Jay winning. But you
I
know,
hate to I hate to transition because we just finally got talking wrestling. But speaking
yeah,
of Austin and John Cena, has anybody had a chance to watch the Hidden Strike with John Cena and Jackie Chan yet?
no,
It's on
No.
Netflix. It's great. Check it out. I watched it.
He
okay.
watched it while he was drinking.
So today he watched it 5 minutes before
Yeah,
the
he,
show
he
came.
watched it 5 minutes before he got on the show with his Jack and Coke.
Well, I got a question since you brought that up. Do you guys see Jay? You know, sometimes just being in that main event spotlight. He's been main event Jay for a while now, right? That's his nick or one of his nicknames, one of his monikers. Do you guys think they could, for the foreseeable future, do you see him being in the main event or maybe a mid card type of because I think he and Jimmy both have kind of surpassed, not knocking the tag belts because I love them, but uh, do you guys see an awesome singles run?
I see.
Mid card, yes.
I can see it happen.
Mid card, yes. Main event, no.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
I
I'm
will say.
sorry.
Will say this that in every tag team, whenever they split or go their separate ways, there's always a Sean and there's always a Marty. And even with the Usos, I think that's going to be the case. I think Jimmy's going to be the Marty and Jay's going to be the guy.
It even shocked me when he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal that year. To give it to Jay Uso like that, like whoa, that was big in. And then the main event Hell in a Cell that what was it, 2020? So
Twin and twin,
I mean, Jay,
twin.
You're oh, you're
absolutely
right. That's
twin.
what the name came along, right? Like the nickname, main event Jey Uso.
Right.
He had kind
Oh
of came back, had this storyline. We're still in all these years. That's cool in itself. You said 2020 just now, Tommy.
yeah,
So that's been, man. We're in 2023, and we're just now getting to like the end of kind of all of it. So that's cool in itself. This has been such a big story for wrestling, right? And everybody loves, kind of hates it, you know. It's
right.
like a great movie.
Great
But
Muda? Did you say Great Muda?
Also, well, great Muda too, but a great movie. It's like watching a
yeah,
great movie, unfortunately.
and to carry a storyline on for 3 years is unheard of now. I
Right.
mean, usually back in the day they'd carry it from the end of one WrestleMania to the next, and then try to make it another storyline. But to carry it for 3 straight years like that, it's been a pretty good story.
We can sit and talk every week about how great the story's been with the Bloodline storyline. And there's still meat on the bone. That's what excites me about it. There's still stuff you can do with it. What I'd like to see happen is I'd like to see somebody else from the family show up at SummerSlam to side with Roman Reigns to help him put Jay down. Because that's Wrestling 101. Even though you think your babyface has got the willpower to win, the heel, even though he seems down and out, the dirty son of a bitch and found a way to win. Look at Ric Flair. That's what made him so great. The dirtiest player in the game, baby, he'd always find a way.
And what if it's Rikishi?
That's what I'm hoping it is Casey. I hope he comes in there and says, I did it for you, Jay. I did it for the people. That's what I hope he does.
I'm glad JCC's in a clear head and clearly a great train of thought. You're a beautiful drunk. I hope you know that.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very, very. I'm not drunk, but thank you very much.
Oh, okay. I was happy.
Yeah, hey, take
That's
another swig. I hear you mention anybody I met you already swig. What in the world?
You ever been to Kishi before?
Now that one I haven't. Jeff Baker has.
Well, Jeff Baker's in the chat. So I drink for Jeff.
Yeah.
Michael. Who would you like to see kind of show up if there was a member of the family to help run? Because that's interesting to me.
Well, I would like to see one of the like somebody get brought up or somebody that isn't even gone through developmental, one of the Fatus or one of the fellers that they don't know before. Bring somebody new to the scene just to add a little bit of fresh blood to it. But to go back to where they was talking about, Jay going main event or mid card, I can see him going mid card, but not main event because the bloodline is great. The whole storyline for the past couple of years has been great. However, I don't see them moving Jay up to that because it would be like a sequel or a continuation or whatever. And I think if it's going to go that far, they would rather go in another direction.
And they'd have to move Roman out because you don't
Mhm.
want to make it boring. Whereas Jay and Roman all the time, you'd have to move Roman out of that spot and put Jay in, and Jay's not ready.
And they just
Exactly.
they just did his spot, and they had a dog spot in her or a liver spot.
No, that's a great point on all three. That what CC said about dogs too. That was probably the best thing I've heard all day. Or a
Mm-hmm.
spot. I went blank there. Where'd he go, by the way? I just see
I think
palm
he
tree.
passed out.
Oh, oh,
Oh, he's still there.
I'm still here.
and
Still here. Still here.
Tijuana up to him, I believe.
The beat's starting to spin a little bit over here.
Wow.
Do you feel
We
lost,
want
John?
to.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine the whole time. I just wondered.
Okay.
I just wondered if anybody's excited about Logan Paul and Ricochet, or if I'm just the minority that really don't give a shit.
It's gonna be a spot monkey match.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Ricochet out here on the microphone. Shut up. Go finger your butt off. I don't hear what you got to say. Go back into the cookie or wherever you from. I don't care.
It's kind of sad. I don't know. I don't get why they paired. I guess I do get it, but like Tommy said, like both of y'all said, I'm not that interested. The only other match I'm interested in, honestly, well, the women's, and I can cut it say it like that, but and I'm not knocking on the rest of the matches, but these stories, these matches have my attention. I should put it more so than the others.
You was kind of coming in and out there a little bit, Justin, but I think I heard you said you're about excited about the women's match and the Brock and Cody match. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much it for me. Hard. Sorry about that. That's the beautiful, wild and wonderful Wyoming County, West Virginia internet.
You got to give some tier stuff. That stuff's pretty good. This like
Yeah.
pretty good. This I don't know how to compare it to, but this is pretty good. I think the rest of the Ronda and Shayna storyline, I'd like to see that milked a little longer. I'm anxious to see if it's actually going to be somewhat of a shoot MMA fight. I don't think it's going to be, but I hope it is. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't see a winner to it though. I see it's going to be thrown out. They're going to fight all night and just throw it out.
You think so?
I think so. You're not going to have a winner on that match. They won't put Baszler. They won't let Baszler lose or Ronda win or vice versa. They're going to
You
carry
think
its
they're going to
announce.
carry it on even longer? Huh?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it'll be at Hell in a Cell before you know it.
Let's
Hmm.
put it in the lines then. Let's get that son of a bitch back. You bring in,
Yeah,
you
mine
bring in,
death.
bring in Ken Shamrock to be a referee. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in a
I agree.
Jahabi prison thing with all
No,
that bamboo
no,
climbing stuff.
no Jahibi's prisons. We're gonna do is line down match. Start doing not Jahibi in prison. Another women's match. Bianca and Charlotte. I don't give a shit about this match. Sorry, Justin, but this match don't do nothing for me. Unless you're going to turn Bianca full fledged heel. You turn Bianca full fledged here, hell, I'm here for it.
I kind of like it just because I love both women, and they're just athletic as all get out. Now that's just me. Not everybody's going to be into it.
I
You
just
want to see
I love
Ricochet,
both of
Gregory
them.
Button.
I love both of
Said
them
that.
women too, but usually it's late at night when there's nobody else around.
I, I understand. Are people sick of Charlotte? Kind of.
Very much so.
That's a bad question to ask.
We ain't got to worry about Lyndon. He's not on the show tonight, so we ain't got to worry about listening to him
Okay.
complain. Yeah,
See, I love
the majority of
Ash.
us is tired of Charlotte. Me, I'm still on the Charlotte bandwagon. Her still the goat, in my opinion.
Same. I agree.
I'm getting yeah. I'm really tired of Charlotte over here to the left hand side of me. So yeah, people tired of Charlotte.
That's
Not
part
asking
of
that question.
Well, I no. That's why the reason I because I'm not. I think like JC said, I love Charlotte. I think put her, if you put her on television, I'm watching, first of all. But I know people get sick of her coming in and straight, going to the top, getting championship matches. I get it, but she still intrigues me.
I don't get it though, Justin. You find a woman there that can step up to the plate of Charlotte Flair. The only one that can touch Charlotte Flair, everybody's gonna say Oscar or maybe some New Japan wrestlers or something. I'm talking about the total package. The only person that's even close to Charlotte Flair right now is Rhea Ripley. Not Bianca Belair, not Becky Lynch, none of them. As a total package, all of it together.
You are
And as
right,
much
though.
as I
That's a
hate
great.
to, yeah, as much as I hate to agree with John, he is that, or I'm saying Charlotte Flair is that. Take the name away, and you may take away, how fast, how far she's gone, but that doesn't take away from the pure athlete that she is. I mean, she came up legit. She did work her way through. I mean, she had to do her time in NXT like all the other four horsewomen did. Um, has her name helped her with that spot? Yes. But has she earned her spot? Also, yes.
A dog
So
spot?
I agree with John. What,
The
John?
dog spot.
Is it the dog spot again or the liver spot?
No, her spot. I'm agreeing with you, John. Just go with it, buddy. Let it happen.
Do you understand the joke I'm saying, though, Mike? That's what I need to know.
No, I don't. I'll just be. I just don't want to appear patronizing to somebody who is incapable of.
Okay, hang on,
But I
Justin. Hang
digress.
on,
I
Justin.
know where you're getting it
I
from.
know
You
you.
have to watch
I
the
know you know,
NWO
Tommy. Shut
on
up. Shut up, Tommy. I know you know. Justin, whoa. You
Yeah, sorry. I had to
understand,
fix my
buddy.
phone there.
Ooh, maybe I had too much to drink.
Sorry. Yeah,
Do
that's what
you
it was.
understand do you understand the joke about the dog spot and the liver spot?
About what?
The dog spot and the liver spot? Do you understand that?
Yes.
I
Not you,
don't think
Mike. Shut up.
the dog spot and the liver spot. No, I don't get it. What
Okay,
happened?
Mike. Mike, you know it?
Yeah, I'm done. Have you even started?
What are you talking about? I started.
What are you starting?
I
Uh,
never.
I think you're more finished than started.
No, I'm never finished. Tommy, tell him the joke. Help him out here.
it,
It's okay.
it was the NWO's comment the week after Arn Anderson gave up his spot to the Four Horsemen to Kurt Hennig, and Kevin Nash is just like, it's not just my spot or a liver spot or my dog spot or what in the world is that?
They got a freaking rat over there.
He
That's
got
a
a
Oh
baby.
yeah.
That's my baby possum.
baby pot.
Okay, go ahead and take a pause to the possum ramble. We over at wrestling, pal.
Well, I figured with you on the show, I needed some actual entertainment, so here you go. Here's a
Yeah.
possum.
That's a
Well,
little baby
uh,
possum.
all right. So it's probably about time for us to pay some bills, isn't it?
There it is.
We got to pay for these damn possums. We
I
got
got
to
to pay for
go right.
responsible. I got formula. I got formula to buy.
Listen,
We do too.
listen. We gonna have to go over our expenses here on the show. This is bullshit.
Oh,
Come on down and join us here at the Mad Hatter Club, located in Beckley, West Virginia. We have all your favorite bartenders serving up all your favorite drinks. So stop by and wet your whistle. And we'll often have live music and karaoke on the weekends at the Mad Hatter Club. We also have pool tournaments many times a month, and you can contact us for more information when the pool tournaments are going to be held. Your new best friend could already be waiting for you, so what are you waiting for? Don't have a home bar? Come and join us at the Mad Hatter Club. We're all mad here. For more information, please call 304-252-7262.
Gavin Ward can take care of your real estate needs, including loan closings, title searches, and deed preparation. Gavin also specializes in landlord-tenant matters and estate planning. Josh Miller has the experience and skills needed to handle your personal injury or wrongful death case, including car, truck, and motorcycle accidents. He will fight for you. If you're in debt and considering bankruptcy, Gavin and Josh will guide you through the bankruptcy process. 2 lawyers, 1 office for all your legal needs. Gavin Ward and Josh Miller. Call us today.
Whoa, we back. Yeah. So we've
Getting
been
them
talking about
bills
this
paid.
year's SummerSlam, and we got the bill paid. All the way to
Thank you very much. Thank you.
well, like I said, we've hit on this year's SummerSlam, which is going to happen Saturday. And of course, we got to get to today's topic because I think there's going to be a lot of great answers about what was the greatest SummerSlam match of all time. Like I said earlier, we got, I mean, from 1988 on, guys. I mean, we're talking a lot of years, a lot of great matches, a lot of great legends, Hall of Famers that's wrestled. Uh, that SummerSlam title changes. A lot of great stuff there for the biggest show of the summer.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You said since '88. I didn't realize. I was thinking it would. It had maybe started in '90, but you know. So you were just the size of that little baby Nate, Tommy, when that came out, right? In '88.
I was actually 10 when
Okay, well,
He was a chicken tender at that point.
he was a
I was
chicken
a chicken
tender.
tender. I was a spring chicken back in those days. But yeah, I remember the first SummerSlam. That's what's sad.
Well, we're blessed to be here for another. So there we are. That's
Amen.
good.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
agree.
1988, I was a senior in high school.
Wow.
Senior in high school.
I was 4 years old in '98.
He was four. Oh my gosh, he's got 4 fingers up. He's actually doing pretty good.
4 years old.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo.
I was not yet born. So
He was
Neither was
1990.
my wife. My wife was 4.
She was 4. Okay, there we. Well,
and, and what year was you born,
Yeah,
Justin?
1990.
1990. The year
Yeah,
Sting and the Ultimate Warrior were champions, and yeah,
I was in the Marine Corps station in Hawaii back in 1990.
better days back then,
fifth
right?
grade.
Kind of, I guess. Maybe not for me, but that's awesome.
Wow. But yeah, so who going to throw out? Well, he's taking. Who's going to throw out their first greatest match of SummerSlam?
May
I
I?
like to go first. I like to go first. I like to go first.
Uh,
I'll put my
Anybody,
hand up first.
anybody that knows me and knows my affinity for professional wrestling knows that I got a soft spot in my heart for Mr. Shawn Michaels. For me, my greatest match at SummerSlam is whenever Shawn Michaels come back after 4 years away from the ring and had that unsanctioned street fight with Triple H. I think it was 2002, if I remember right.
right.
Yeah, I think so. That's the
And
one, I
some
believe.
questions, can Shawn still go? Can he still wrestle? He damn right he can still wrestle. He still super kick you in the face. He ended up losing that match because of Triple H's stupid hammer. But yeah, that's when they come back, and then a little while later he wore them stupid brown pants, look like somebody shit all over him. But that was the great as the greatest SummerSlam match of all time.
I thought for sure you was going to say Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan.
No, that was a great program, but the match itself sucked. Brr, brr,
But the overselling did not.
brr.
Yeah, the oversell made that match.
Yeah, that's a great point.
I
That's
don't
I'm
know.
a
I don't know if that was a bigger FU to Hulk Hogan or whenever Vince Russo had Jeff Jarrett lay in the ring and TNA was a bigger FU. Both of them was like, hey, screw you, Hulk Hogan.
I like the oversell
Right.
myself, but yeah, that's up there, man. That's up there. That's a good one though, JCC. That one really is.
I'll be surprised if anybody has got the same pick that I got. If you don't, that's okay. You can be wrong. It's all right. Mike's over there.
Well, there's a reason for that, and I'll tell you about that later. Can I tell you mine?
Go ahead, Mike.
What if we say no?
It's not up to you. I
You,
was being polite. Anyway, so John Covey Cole might not disagree with me on this one, and that's scary because it is a SummerSlam match that is one of the greatest SummerSlam matches, and it does involve Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon.
it's a ladder match.
Personally, I like that.
The
Yeah,
ladder match, huh?
yeah.
That was their second ladder match, wasn't it?
It was the first was at WrestleMania.
Hmm.
Maybe this one was her first one, and WrestleMania was her second one.
I was gonna
So
say I get them flipped around. I don't know which one
I
came
think SummerSlam
first.
was the first one, and then
Okay.
WrestleMania was the second one.
Hmm. So yeah, I like that one, and that happened in what, '96?
Look, you
Yeah.
got to keep track of your own years, pal. I got 2002 for my match. I don't know what year yours was.
Hmm.
I believe it's 96, 95 or 96. Well, Mania 95 was the other one, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, okay.
That's a good pick.
That is, yeah.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Justin.
It wasn't the right pick, but it was a good pick.
Wait, JCC, you are an HBK guy, correct? That's
No,
your
no,
guy, right?
no. I am the HBK guy.
Okay, sorry. So how can you go wrong with any HBK match?
Well, because honestly, if we're going to talk about Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels ladder match, the one at WrestleMania was so much better. And I'm not going to give consolation prizes for the second best ladder match between the two. If we were talking WrestleMania ladder matches, I might give it to them.
Hmm.
But I mean, I almost said Shawn Michaels and Vader just because that was the
Ooh.
best match ever at SummerSlam. Shawn Michaels, but Shawn Michaels, I love Vader, but Shawn Michaels Triple H's answer. If you don't agree with it, then you're wrong.
Oh no, I was just seconding Michaels because I think both are solid
Are you good?
HBK.
You agree with me, Justin? Is that my pick? Your pick? Is that the same pick you pick? Is it my pick?
Mine is not the same pick, and you might be upset with the guy the two guys that I have in my match because neither are Shawn Michaels, and I'm a Shawn Michaels fan. Shawn, first of all, Shawn is my all-time favorite, also, and I've had a lot of flack for that over the years, which I try to just cry it off
Hey,
alone in my
you
bedroom.
tell them when they start hating on Shawn Michaels, you say, "Hey, you suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it." You tell them, suck
That's
it,
true.
suck
Last time I did that, I couldn't go to church no more because it was my pastor. And then I went to jail the second time because it was the deputy sheriff. And third time, it was my grandpa. So I'm joking about all those, I promise.
Well, see, I actually got better luck than you. Last time I did suck it, she sucked it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you do have better luck, I guess. Mine is definitely got to move topics now. We got to switch topics. Quick, fast, and hurry. Mine is HBK's probably, yeah, it's got to be his greatest rival in history. Bret the Hitman Hart versus British Bulldog, 1992, Wembley Arena.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Not only is that I think Tommy may be seconding me with that one. Not only is it, in my opinion, the best SummerSlam match, it's one of my favorite all time matches because of the storytelling, just the wrestling, just the grappling. I sometimes I'll go back and watch that match every once in a while, even when the network wasn't out. Maybe watch it on YouTube or whatever. Daily Motion, I think, was a thing. But I
You know,
actually
Dusty can
watched a little
find on
bit of it.
Daily Motion.
What is it?
You know, Dusty can find on that Daily Motion.
What's that?
Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ran into one of those. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But no, just the storytelling of that matchup, the brother-in-laws, the family, the sister, the wife. It made. I'm not saying Davey Boy wasn't already a big-time star, but I mean, you guys were watching wrestling back then. Do you feel like that kind of made him more? Michael, do you think that kind of made Davey Boy even bigger, winning at Wembley?
Well, when you always have the hometown crowd and the hometown advantage, for it just by default helps you go over.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what level of athlete you are. You've seen these squash matches with no names, and even the no names, they get a big cheap pop, for being in their hometown. So yeah, I do agree with that.
Yep. And that was my pick because I think that match set up Bret Hart to be world champion because Bret had to carry that match. I don't know. A lot of people knows the behind the scenes story, but Davy Boy was going through some personal demons at the time and was gone, and Bret had to call that whole match and made it look like $1,000,000. And that for uh, Davy Boy to win the belt and kind of help push Bret to bigger fish to fry, which he ended up, like I said, later on that year beating Ric Flair for the world title.
It was just
Uh,
a couple months later he did that. It wasn't that long after that at all.
what's that?
I said he won the belt from Flair just a couple months later. It wasn't that long at all.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't long after that. So I mean, that really it. I think it solidified Bret as a worker.
That's good, man. I did. I actually just found out. This is gonna sound a little funny. I knew obviously Bulldog had a lot of stuff going on, the drinking and muscle relaxers, pills. Yeah, there you go. JCC repping for British Bulldog tonight, I guess. But no, the all the various pills and medications. Well, partying he was doing. But a buddy of mine, I had no idea for years that was on the fly. Brett's calling on himself. I didn't know that until probably about a month ago, and I said, "Wow, man, that's my favorite Bret Hart match. It's my
Mm-hmm.
favorite SummerSlam match, and it's my favorite by far my favorite Bulldog match." And he's going through all that stuff.
I'm
So
not one
there's
to somebody's opinion on something unless,
what's that?
unless it's Mike or Tommy. But you could not say Bret Hart's best match without saying Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah, WrestleMania. Yeah. Oh yeah, WrestleMania 13. That was yeah. That I mean that helped push Stone Cold to what he is now.
Hut!
Yeah, I said that
Hut!
helped.
Hut! Hut!
Or his
Hut!
Iron Man match with Shawn Michaels. That was
yeah,
also a good one where he put Shawn Michaels over.
that's probably that's
Oh
tough
my
Yeah.
to
God,
say.
it was. Oh my gosh, it was a tie. And then there was a Gorilla Monster who come out and restarted the match. He said, "We're going to go till we got a winner." and then I splooged all over the place. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's what HBK was there for, though, right? That's what he was there to make the women and JCC, I guess, do whoever one of the. But okay, from a storytelling point of view, what's that these fans say today with Bloodline? Cinema, right? They say cinema, cinema, cinema. And I don't even know the build up leading into the Bulldog Brett match. Michael and Tommy, you guys would probably know that, a lot better than me. I don't know much of the build up, but just the story, man, at that SummerSlam. Again, it was great, and the wrestling moves were great. The maneuvers, the ending was even great. It was just kind of out of left field. You didn't expect it right then and there. So it may not be
Lord.
my favorite all time, but it's up there. It's my favorite SummerSlam match by far.
Let me go here in the chat see if people here talk about their favorite match in the SummerSlam. You only got 10 minutes left. The judge says Bret No the Heart, 93, 94. That was a good one.
That one was in a cage, what?
It was in the cage.
Yeah.
And I just to be cantankerous, I had two, three, four. I had six matches on here on my list. Number one, of course, was Shawn Michaels and Triple H in the street fight. Uh, I also had Shawn Michaels Razor Ramon ladder match. Thank you very much. I also had Bret Hart versus a British Bulldog. Thank you very much. Also have Edge and Christian versus the Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys in the first ever KO match.
Yep.
That was a great one. I got CM Punk Brock Lesnar 2013 as a great one.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman guys hammering it out. Kenny Dunn's
Yeah.
late to the party. He says Hart and Bulldog 92. That was Justin and Tommy's pick. Kenny.
Yeah.
The last one I got on my little short list is The Undertaker and Mankind in the Boiler Room Brawl. And not because it's a classic or nothing. It's just such a memorable moment in wrestling. That is what made Mick Foley, Mankind character, is great. It was great stuff. It really was.
And you don't have Ultimate Warrior and Honky Tonk Man?
No honky tonk men.
The 36-second squash match?
I'm surprised that wasn't in the comments at least, Tommy. That's a
Yeah, I know. That was,
Legend said that was his pick. The Dudleys, the Hardys, the Christian match is his. Kidney says, "Where's Lyndon and who's this Justin guy?" Lyndon got
I
demoted to the chat. He got demoted to the chat. We brought Justin in
yeah,
because Justin's a lot prettier than Lyndon is. A lot
I
nicer
yeah.
was
too.
I
Justin ain't cussing us out every 5 minutes. And nah, I love Lyndon.
Lyndon's got
I love
it.
I love
Lyndon's
everybody.
my dog's not working tonight. He's not feeling great, so he got to come back next time.
yeah. I did vote myself sexiest man alive in 2020, but nobody really got on board. So
Hey,
that was thank you, JCC.
tried, man. We tried.
I tried, man. Hey, I'm my own biggest fan.
That's right.
I got another announcement to make on the show here, guys. This season we've been going every 2 weeks on the Ramble. Well, this one I think was free. I'm not a big math guy, I don't remember. But anyway, we're going to be back next Tuesday on the show because we got to talk about the SummerSlam fallout. We got to talk about the unfortunate um, uh, accident that got Michael Lee Wills laid up and lost his championship.
What?
We got to I we got to talk about SummerSlam fallout next week on the show. So I do.
Okay.
I don't know if that was, man. So
That's out
that's
there.
suspect, I guess now, right? It's a little suspect.
It'd have to be some suspect because some people are too chicken to go face to face with me. No disrespect there, Tommy. I meant that in the metaphorical sense of somebody is lacking the intestinal fortitude to face me to my face. John Covey Cole.
How many times they faced? I mean,
You'd have to get on a chair, son.
I thought I got a ladder from ladder match. I'm all right. I did a ladder match.
Oh, okay.
Remember, we just had one. They talked about it. We did a ladder match, and then I did Iron Man, and then out come Gorilla Monsoon, and they said we're gonna restart the match, and then I'm gonna get you in the TLC match, the Edge Christian and the British Bulldog gonna bring Diana in, and she's gonna watch me beat you.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, Justin and Tommy, I'm going to talk to the grown-ups for a while.
That was a
I
heck of
am
a
looking
card,
forward to
though.
this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this SummerSlam. So I'm grateful to we're going to be able to do this the next week and the week after. The champ will be here and still be the champ these next coming weeks. I don't know what script John Covey's reading from, but I think we need to say a little prayer or give a little positive vibes to I think somebody on this panel has a problem and I think it needs to be addressed.
So
So
Tommy,
we'll talk about that.
Tommy can't help it. That's just how he is, Mike. You just got to accept buddies for what they are.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
and that
I
was
love you.
my problem.
I accept you, Tommy, and I love you for
Oh,
it.
love you guys too.
In case you can't understand what he's saying, Tommy, he's telling you, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it.
That
Hey,
was the thing.
John, do me a favor. Do that one more time, but say it real fast, like 7 times. I want to see if you can do it 7 times without slurring.
I don't take orders from people like you.
Oh, that's right. You went to Liberty. You can't count to 7. Anyway,
Listen, nobody even mentioned Seth Rollins and Finn Balor match. Nobody's excited about that.
no.
Was that at SummerSlam? That was at SummerSlam. I forgot about that one.
No, that's happening this weekend, dummy.
No.
Oh, like the oh, well, yeah, I forgot. I'm kind of excited, but I don't. I'm excited for the overall pay per view, I guess. But there's only
Yeah.
about 3 matches for me that really stick out. Three or four, and for whatever reason, I ain't behind that one. I
I
don't get the call.
As we all kind of know what's going to happen. They've been teasing the turmoil in the Judgment Day for weeks, and Damian Priest is going to somehow cost Finn the match again. They're going to kick Finn out of the group again, and stuff. It's just going to happen.
You think Finn gets kicked out of the group? I think Damien would get kicked out. Just because Finn is doing a great job as a heel for for me, and I'm not the biggest Finn Balor fan. That's just he's good. I think he's doing his best work now as a heel in WWE. Sorry for oh my god, my tribal JCC. I apologize for
It's,
coming against
it's, okay.
the.
It's okay. It's okay. You can be wrong. It's okay, Justin. It's all right. Love it.
I think I. Hey, I may be. I really. I may be. I may be. I think I may be.
The reason
But
I think that it's going to go the other way is because if you look back in recent weeks, whenever there was turmoil, Rhea was noticeably on Damien's side. She was trying to
Mm-hmm.
talk Ballard down, and that's why I think that it's going to be Ballard to get kicked out in the month, if anybody gets kicked out.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, I do have one question before we leave, and I know, and it pertains to this week's or this weekend's SummerSlam. Is there a plan for LA Knight because the man's over?
They got some kind of stupid ass battle royal they're doing. He's in it. He'll
Yeah,
probably.
he's gonna be in the battle royal. Yeah,
Okay, I seen Tommy did the yeah, and ACC did
yeah.
that. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'd like to see LA Knight do it for the Impact folks
Hmm.
mainly, but he's over right now.
Try
He's
to turn
white.
me against this guy, Justin. I really like him. Don't turn me against him.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Yeah,
What do you mean turn him against him?
the Impact.
Impact guys. Nobody cares
Oh,
about the Impact guys.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me talk to you.
And I'm just saying that did work in Impact. It just there was only 8 people watching. I think he said so. It didn't matter when, what he was chanting. But that's his words, not mine. I'm not knocking Impact in any
I
way. I'm just saying.
I just remember that one time when he was with the NWA that he made fun of one of George South's promos, and I was about ready to smack him in. So George is my boy. I'm sorry, but
George is
yeah,
your guy. Okay. Well, I'm
George is
excited. I
my.
am excited, and I'm glad we'll be back. What Tuesday to talk about everything that happened.
Yeah, yeah. Next 2 weeks we'll be back on here and see our smiling faces
That's right.
and hope
And John.
and maybe JCC will sober up by then.
Maybe it's a big weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's right. Big weekend and him this Fred Durst.
Talk about Tommy. Ain't somebody. Just because I got a little drink, don't mean I'm drunk.
Just call you had a little drink, you drink. Yeah, well, okay.
I'm,
Yeah, yeah. So I gotta say. Well, I see we're getting close to closing time. Everybody's final thoughts for this week to close out this show.
Mm. Looking forward to the next couple weeks. Looking forward to SummerSlam. Um, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell everybody. I want to wish a very, very, very special 30th birthday to my oldest son, Mr. Justin Michael Lee Wheels. He turned 30 today, and
Well,
I'm just as happy as I am to be champion. I'm even happier to be a daddy.
there you go. That's a good feeling, be a daddy.
Hmm.
And happy birthday, Justin.
Yep.
That's right.
Great, great name, by the way, Michael. Great
Yes,
name.
it is. Yes, it is.
Happy
I would have
30.
called his. I would have had his middle name be Credible, but it was already taken. So
Oh, I got.
Yeah, I got you. Got you.
Uh,
Uh,
man, just it's been a great week. Like Mike said, excited. Happy birthday, by the way, of course, and always fun talking to you guys. Today, Tommy, was the MLB trade deadline. I know you're a baseball junkie, right?
yeah,
And I'm trying to go in and see what moves. I've seen a few were made, but it's
I
time for me to.
was going to be so excited because he's a Masters fan. I said, "Well, Verlander's going back to the Astros again."
Yep, he's back. He's
I,
back. So
I was bummed out that Shuey didn't get traded to nobody. I really wanted to see him play somewhere else, somewhere that could win.
that well, hey, you never know. I mean, well,
Oh,
he's not going to be
look at
traded, but
the outfield, Justin. Look at the Angels in the outfield. It could happen. It could
it
happen. It
could.
ain't gonna
It
happen. Angels ain't gonna win the pennant. They're not going to win the pennant. Get over
It
it.
could happen. That's all I'm saying. It could. They just got to. What I don't know how many games back they are, but I'm ready to get back into the sports grind and college football. I know JCC is somewhat of a fan. I've heard, and baseball is in peak condition right now. Where it actually said Verlander peak is back or something. I was just now. That's why I said peak. But we're on the back nine for baseball, so it's exciting, man. I'm just glad to be a part of, be alive right now. We'll
I'm
be
going to
back
touch
talking
on the baseball
SummerSlam next
briefly
week.
for a second. I seen yesterday that the numbers in baseball are like way up compared to where they have been in the last 10 years, and that's awesome. That's awesome that the
Yeah.
sports are coming back because for so long I was like, it's dying, it's dying, it's dying, but
It,
it's on the rise, and I love it.
For
right.
sure.
It, Major League is up 3% in attendance this year. The Appalachian League was up 33% in attendance this year. I found
Wow.
out during our All-Star break when I had to go to league meetings. So yeah, it's great to see people come out and watch baseball again.
Are you into Impact or wrestling or baseball, Tommy? Is that what it is?
The impact of baseball,
Yeah, that's what you
yeah,
in.
might as well. I mean, after the championship game tomorrow will close out my 29th season. I'll start number 30 next June. So, yeah, it's kind of
Congratulations.
wild. I'm been around that long. Had what 3 years with the Reds and 23 with the Rays, and the last 3 years with this USA Baseball, Major League Baseball Pipeline College League. So been
That's
a
great.
long career. So
That's a mouthful.
yeah, and
That's
first time
great.
All Star this year. So yeah,
We gotta
so,
go. Everybody already got their stuff in. I ain't got to say nothing yet. So
well, you go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead
I
and
ain't
say
got,
my final thoughts. Um, 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 I don't know. Only thing I know that I can say is suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck